Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Now read it 3 times the pace.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Oh. Did you see how that felt different when she picked up the pace? Just one little thing. So pick one, and we're going to go around the room and just pick one and go for it.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Very nice. Very nice. Now, one of the things that we just learned here that you're going to have to work on is what we call plosives in this business. When you go, poof, that's what that, I call it the pea popper, okay. But that's what that, it looks like a windshield, but that is a plosive shield. It stops you from, it disseminates the air so that you don't, be very careful of that. When you're speaking in a microphone, you want to speak, remember, this far away. And that's going to help some of those explosive P's, B's sometimes do that. And another thing about these tongue twisters, as silly as they feel and sound, they're going to help you understand some of the tricky things that you have to work on personally. Every voice is different, like every snowflake, and every mouth is too. Some of you are going to find I have a click in the back here. Some of you, I have a situation with R's. R's are a tough one for me with the name Rolonda, but the R's. So when I do R's, I really have to work my mouth to get the R out. So, so it comes out correctly.
How much wood would a woodchuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would.
Very nice. Good. These are great because it helps your brain connect with the words. Wow. You did that really well. You've done
I did?
Right. Oh. Yeah. I mean, you'll get it again, but you got the basic words in order. And it sounded like your brain was connecting with what you were saying. Sometimes if you envision a woodchuck, you'll get through the words a lot better. But how did that feel for you?
Yeah, it felt good. I was just so concentrating on saying it correctly. And then also realizing that there's a comma and question mark. So I need to pause a little bit and then say it like a question.
Remember, we don't speak in punctuation marks. You're going to see ellipses, the ... You're going to see commas and semicolons, colons. Mm-hmm. Now, if you see an exclamation mark, the writer's trying to tell you something. But for the most part, the stuff that's grammatically right when we write isn't the way that we speak. You find your own rhythm because, it's like you see a comma or an ellipse and you want to pause for a long time. Maybe you just keep going through it because that's what you're going to do. That's the way you would normally talk. But don't worry about the punctuation as much as getting those words out. The main thing about this is your brain connecting with your mouth and you working the exercise so that when you come up with onomatopoeia or you've got to do some travi for the HR plus and all the stuff that you have to do for medical or whatever kind of commercials, that doesn't throw you off, that you're able to wrap your mouth around some of those words. Okay, Nikita, your turn.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk.
Okay, now give it to me in a quicker pace. Double the pace.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk.
Woo, beautiful. But did you see how that felt different when she picked up the pace? Just one little thing. Now, as a casting director, you got my attention on that second one. It was what we call bright. It had life in it. It was more than just getting the words together. She told a story. And I leaned in and got it. You knew what you were talking about, is what I'm saying. I believed you, and I believed the skunk. Okay, Jacqueline, let's hear yours.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
I love that one. Okay, do it again, but do it really slow, like a melodrama.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Okay, now read it 3 times the pace.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Oh. See, those are 3 different takes. If I'd said, now read it like you're mad.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy wuzzy, wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Right. Look, she went New York. She went Brooklyn.
Fuzzy
Had no
was.
hair.
He had no hair.
But look how what a difference it made when you added attitude as a layer of
Mhm.
something. You know, you might want to do an angry take. It doesn't always have to sound in a different voice, but now we've learned pacing, attitude, emotion. Emotion drives everything that we do. Hey, don't forget to like when you like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when the next video is uploaded. And y'all don't forget to sign up for my free webinars on the joys of voice acting.